haven't looked at any of the other ones yet. So now I'm on the stuff I haven't read yet.
I'm really surprised that hasn't happened to me yet. I'm sure it will one day.
I have to admit, I've kind of always wanted to, just to see what it feels like.
Not good. I've never heard someone like, yeah, that was awesome. I can't wait till it happens again.
Right. I bet you there is somebody on the planet that got hit and is like, fuck yeah, that was a rush.
Oh, yeah, there's always some idiot out there doing stupid shit, but they die pretty quick, most of them. The ones who are, like, into that kind of stuff.
Well, if you're ever looking for a really good household cleaner, there's one called Sillet Bang. This is a standard household cleaner in Scotland, but they actually use that to clean plutonium stains away from a defunct nuclear power plant in Scotland as it was being dismantled.
Well,
That's gotta be some pretty powerful shit.
Guarantee a bunch of Scottish janitors had cancer 15 years later, but
it's just not on their hands where they're touching the solution.
they don't talk about those ones.
No. Oh man. So there's this incident on the American nuclear submarine called the USS Miami, where the fucking thing was damaged beyond repair by a fire while it was docked at the naval shipyard. They couldn't figure out for long. They couldn't figure out what it was until a civilian employee named Casey J. Fury, perfect last name for this, he admitted to starting the fire in order to get out of work early.
That's a good reason.
He was sentenced to 17 years in federal prison in order to pay $400 million.
Not enough.
Holy Christ. I'm going to set fire to this fucking submarine. I can go home early. You fucking idiot.
I probably would have done it myself. I can't really hold him too accountable for that. I've probably thought about it. I'm sure there's been times at work where I'm like, well, I could just torch the place and get out of here. That'd be fine.
They'll never look into this.
Oh, they would have. That's why I never do that. I'm suspect number one every time something like that happens.
Because you're the guy who, as soon as you set foot on the sub, first says, I'm going to set this thing on fire one day.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
And then when I do, no one's surprised. Like, how could you do that? Well, I told you the first day I got here I was going to do it. We thought you were kidding.
Nope. Joke's on you, motherfucker.
Why would I kid about that? Why does everyone always think I'm kidding?
How do you not figure that out? What the hell? Did you know that the tea bag, not the dipping your sack on a guy's face, but the actual tea bag itself was an accidental invention?
That makes sense.
It occurred in 1908 when tea merchant Thomas Sullivan distributed his tea samples in small silken bags. His customers, not understanding that these were just samples, dumped them, and suddenly he was swamped with orders for his tea bags.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was like an accidental thing to build your business. It's kind of cool.
There's a lot of purists who like tea people now who are they're fucking faux and fa people who say they're like, no, you can't use a tea bag. It's not proper. There's like there's a big deal to tea.
Yes, that's right. Well, it's not pure. That's right. You're supposed to use a steel ball.
They can all go to hell. They're all idiots, but
I agree.
That's a big thing. A lot of people say so. He probably wasn't all that popular with some of them.
Oh yeah, I bet you when he first started, I bet you the people in the tea industry were like, "You're a dick." Fuck you, Thomas.
But usually guys like that don't care because they're really super rich. It's Nickelback syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
Nickelback doesn't give a fuck how many people say they don't like Nickelback.
No, not at all. They've fully embraced that by now.
Because they're ridiculously, stupidly rich.
That's right. Very, very rich. I always loved his when he did the MTV Cribs thing. I always loved Chad, whatever the fuck his name is. I loved his thing on because he's like, yeah, he says, when you hit a certain point of rock stardom, when you start making a certain amount of money, he goes, they give you this card. He was one of the first celebrities to actually show the black card that you get, which comes with a 24-hour butler service where you can order anything and they will just have it delivered. He's like, as soon as I got the call from MTV Crib saying, hey, do you want to check out your crib? And he's like, yeah, fuck it. He goes, so he opens up his garage and goes, so I ordered these 6 fucking 4-wheeler ATVs. I ordered 3 fucking motorbikes. I got a couple of cars. He let put it on the card. Fucking dick. I appreciate that. Yeah, so there you go. All right, last one here for the night because I am getting fucking tired. Nokia. Everybody's heard of Nokia. Huge people still love using their fucking phones and shit.
Nobody loves using their phones.
There's a fan page for it on Facebook. Kid you not, man.
Worst goddamn phones ever.
Well, did you know that Nokia was originally founded in 1865?
I did not.
Yeah, as a paper printing company.
I think the first cell phone I got from them was made about then. It worked about that good.
But you know what's great about those Nokia phones, though? If you dropped it, the shit didn't break. It kept working.
That is a true statement.
There you go. So just one of those ironic things that here's a company that started off as a paper printing company and then ended up being one of the world's most used methods for long distance communication.
Are they Japanese?
Nokia? Yeah, absolutely there.
So that's not rare in Japan. A lot of companies like Toyota is one of the biggest construction companies in Japan. Like they're weird for that. Their companies don't do like one thing. Lots of companies do lots of look at Yamaha, right?
Yeah,
like the best motorcycles and acoustic guitars you could buy.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just a weird Japanese thing.
That is very, very strange.
So yeah, it's not like shocking that they were a paper company.
No. It's good to see that, you change with the times. You can still be relevant. You can still make a tremendous amount of money. You just got to adjust with the times.
Paper still sells. I'm sure it won't much longer. But it's not going to go on forever. It pisses me off, but
yeah, I'll be sad when the art of writing and printing becomes even by hand becomes a fucking thing of the past.
Well, it will. Academically, it will. I don't think the art will ever completely go away. There's too many people like me who love it.
It'll end up being like calligraphy.
Yeah, the calligraphy's cool.
Yeah, it's an amazing art. I love it, but it's just that very few people know how to do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying the art will never completely disappear, I hope, but yeah, academically they're already leaning toward that. They don't do handwriting in school anymore, like cursive and shit.
No, I have to agree there.
We're not that far away, but I don't want to see books disappear. I don't want to see writing disappear. I can't write on a computer.
No.
I can. I don't like to. So yeah, I don't let paper die too quickly, people. Teach your kids how to write. They won't ever probably need to, but teach them anyway.
Yeah.
I don't get that new like millennial thing where it's like, why would I teach my kids that? They're never going to need to use it. Why do you fucking teach them ballet?
Yeah. It's true.
Like any equestrian sport that you have them enrolled in, that's never going to be a cool thing. Teach them how to write. They might use that one day. They're never going to use like polo. When does polo ever come in handy for anything?
Never, not once.
Teach your kids a skill. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Siri's not always going to be there to help them out. That's why they don't do math and shit. Right? You don't need to. You just ask your cell phone. I do it 10 times a day. Hey, cell phone. Hey, Google.
What's this?
Do this math for me. I can't even find the calculator on my phone.
I struggle to find it all the time. So embarrassing. Somewhere I have I don't know, somewhere on here, I don't know.
The calendar's even worse, and it's right next to the fucking calculator. But I can never find it.
No. Yeah, they're always side by side.
And you can move them. You can just put them wherever. But no, I don't. It's just like I might as well just have it in a drawer. Like I probably have a calculator kicking around somewhere I could find faster.
Yeah, probably.
It's a good. So whatever. Your kids are dumb. That's what I'm saying. That was the point of this whole show. But hey, stay tuned right away. We're going to do the world's longest podcast. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know all the details tonight. I'll have it all banged out for you for the next one.
Perfect. So looking forward to it.
I am as well. We'll keep you guys posted on that one. Buy my book. Love you all. Thanks for listening. Take care of each other.
Yep. Suck a dick, whatever.
With dick.
With dick.
I haven't done that in a long time. Hey, bye. Not you, just them.
No, I figured. There we go. You know, I was reading up when I was looking up for shit to talk about. I came up with this one thing. It was like the 15 most horrifying mental disorders. I'm again, ooh, that would be interesting. No, there's actually one called the Alice in Wonderland syndrome.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's it causes one's surroundings to appear distorted. So either you can sounds can either be louder or quieter than what they are. Objects are bigger or smaller. You lose a sense of accurate velocity and textures. All these really things. It's described as an LSD trip without the euphoria.
Yeah, it's called living in Vancouver syndrome.
Yeah, right. Eh? My favorite one, though, and I've heard about this, and I love the concept. I just think it's a great idea. It's called have you ever heard of this? The alien hand syndrome?
Yes, I have, actually.
That just sounds crazy, where people, the reported alien limb attempting to choke them, either themselves or others, ripping clothing, scratching to the point of blood.
Yeah.
I mean, that part I don't like, but I mean, the choking others, that's just great. It's not me, it's my hand.
Yeah. They've made lots of movies about shit like that where it's like people get a transplant or whatever and they get an evil hand.
Yeah. Well, Simpsons did it with Snake's hair.
No, that's right.
Made Homer evil. Simpsons did it.
But yeah, the hand thing, that's cool. If I had a prosthetic hand or a transplant, I would totally use that as an excuse for everything, all the time. It's not me, it's alien hand.
Right. Some of these things are just there's clinical lycanthropy.
You think you're a werewolf?
Yeah. The fuck?
That's stupid.
Cotard delusion, which is basically you believe that you are either the Walking Dead or you're a ghost, and that your body is decaying, and you've lost all your blood and internal organs.
Yeah, every guy who gets caught in a women's bathroom says that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was a ghost.
It wasn't me.